2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Bet.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin. Kevin Durant is just...
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Harden. Outside Jordan. Harden against Curry. Outside for Durant. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
To the inside. Harris with it. Now defended by Embiid. And it's good for 2.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry finds Green. And the dunk by Embiid.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Durant wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Brooklyn has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Back to Durant. This one for 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Brown against Curry. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Durant with the steal. It up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And stolen by Howard. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Durant just inside the line. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Scott can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Brown. KD's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And taken away by Brown. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Milton. After the basket by Brooklyn, Maxey passes to Howard. And it's Irving with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Out left to the wing. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer off the mark. 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Thibault, the pass to Milton. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Green leading the charge. Outside Griffin. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Milton. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the elbow. They get it again.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Net. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Scott. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Claxton. Here's Irving. Nails it from the high post. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Scott, the pass to Maxey. Inside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Maxey's got his first 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Now Irving. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Milton kicks to Scott. Howard, the pass to Milton. Here's Maxey. Down low, Scott. The score now all even.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Banked in off the glass. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Now here's Irving. There's the triple. And Embiid pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's deflected, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Simmons against Irving. Shots good by Simmons.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll play.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Pass to Embiid. Simmons looking around. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:02 left to play in the first half. Durant down low. Guarded by Harris.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
It's Harden with the drive. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
Simmons against Harden. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by a bucket. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Hey, thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, and
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the 5.
One thing you know, you do not have to tell Seth Curry to shoot it. If he gets an open look, he's going to take it.
Outside Durant. Out to Harris. Lots of room. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the shot goes down. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
It's Durant on the wing. have the basketball. Just over a minute played so far. 5 on the clock for the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green, and it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Harden the pass to KD. Here's the three. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Milton kicks to Thybulle. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. And it's KD with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. Harden dishes to KD. And there it is for him. And it's 6 points for KD.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
And here's Milton. Dishes it to Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. And that one, good. Embiid's got 14 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Pass to Brown. Back to Harden. And it's off from three-point range.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Scott the pass to Maxey. And Brown over to help. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Back to Milton. Scott the pass to Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on. Howard, good.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Now here's Dinwiddie, defended by Milton. Pass to Claxton. The dish to Irving. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. The pass to Milton. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. A drive by Scott. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Green kicks to Irving. Lets it go from 11. That one's not going to go.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathe.
Kicked out of school in the A, said I wasn't
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Nets trail by 10. Mike Scott out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Irving can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Howard finds Milton. Passes it to Maxey. Griffin on the double team. Pass to Thybulle. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Maxey passes to Howard. Now Thybulle, and Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Green. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Harden the pass to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Now here's Curry. Pass to Embiid. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. And stolen by Howard. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Here's Embiid. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
To the paint. Out to Harris. Nets passing it around. Jordan the pass to Harden. Back to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And the 76ers call time here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Harris finds Embiid. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And there's the pass to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Outside Curry. He dishes it to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant with it. Now defended by Embiid. Irving passes to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Here's Curry. Outside, Simmons. The feed to Howard. Chalk up 2 there.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Bounce pass Howard. Here's Embiid, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
From deep Harden. It's hauled in by Thibault, but they'll get another chance. Irving can't hit. Outside, Simmons. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at center. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Capella the pass to Collins. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Here's Thybulle. Harris outside. Here's Simmons. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. That shot no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Bogdanovich wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Outside for Simmons. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. It's good. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Now Simmons, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Simmons finds Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Now, here's Thybulle. He's covered by Bogdanovich. To the inside. That's good from Harris on the assist from Green.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Young against Simmons. Young's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Embiid. Simmons left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fade.
Capella, and the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. The Hawks trailing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Now, here's Reddish. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Milton with it. Outside Curry. Passes to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Pass to Scott. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Scott can't get it to go.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Curry finds Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And the momentum Howard has moving toward the rim, at times, this guy is unstoppable inside.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Curry. The pass to Maxey. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Scott. That shot off. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Williams outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Scott. Curry is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the 3. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys and guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. To the left wing. Now, Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Atlanta with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The kick out to Williams. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers leading by 7. It's tipped, but they recover it. Outside, Scott. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Curry is inside. He's got 7, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Now Harris, after Gallinari missed from long range, passes it to Thybulle. Kicks it to Simmons. Back to Thybulle. Harris passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Outside Williams, and stolen by Simmons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. For Philadelphia, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
Simmons against Young to end the run. And it's good on the layup. Young's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Down low. Embiid, the pass to Howard. Good work there as it goes. Howard's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young taking his time here. He dishes it to Collins. Hawks passing it around. And it's Capella missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here's Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Harris kicks to Simmons. Back to Green. Pass to Simmons. Here's Harris. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A big night so far for Dwight Howard. He had 12 points and 6 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Young. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The anticipation of Capella has some firm understanding for when to go for these putback jams.
Doubled by Bogdanovich. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here now is Thybulle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside, Green. There's the pass to Thibault. Dishes it to Harris. Here's Thibault. Simmons on the wing. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
The Hawks trail by 17. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. So it's Atlanta now. And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Pass to Green. Simmons against Collins. To the paint. Here's Harris. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Nailed from three-point land.
It's evident that Bogdanovich wants to take the next step in the game. I mean, these shots are proof of it.
Green dishes to Embiid, and the basket is good. Embiid's got 6. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Okongwu kicks to Reddish. 4 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Philadelphia leading by 15.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's Curry. Gallinari making his last shot. Scott finds Curry. That one good for 2. He's got 9.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Now, here's Maxey. Passes it to Curry. Howard trying to free himself up. It's rebounded by Herter.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Pass to Herter. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 7 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Well, through 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Waxy out there with Curry. Then there's Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. On defense, the 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Embiid.
Hard to guard Embiid without fouling. He's awesome at forcing the defense's hand. I mean, literally.
And he makes the first. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Good on both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
Green passes to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. And the pass to Thibault. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Simmons penetrating. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the 76ers lead by 13. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. To the right side. And here's Young from the arc. From deep three-point range. Hunter no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside, Embiid. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Howard's checked in for Danny Green. Harris finds Simmons. Pass to Harris. Clock at 4. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Young. He kicks to Hunter. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
Oh, versatile defender who can guard at any position. Simmons, he's using his speed and length to annoy shooters.
The 76ers leading by 13, and they double up Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow, and he comes up with the deuce.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Capella after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. '76ers moving the ball around. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And stolen by Howard.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Philadelphia.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Howard.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Now Harris, after the missed three from Trae Young. Harris, good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Embiid finds Simmons. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play
Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the... Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Simmons. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Curry with him. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Embiid. Back to Simmons. Embiid finds Simmons. Over Giannis. Simmons can't get it to go. Teague the pass to Giannis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Finished off the break.
Well, we wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Simmons against Giannis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry kicks to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Harris with a head of steam, put his head down, and then put the ball down.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Simmons looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here is Forbes. Out to the right wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Milton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Connaughton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Maxey passes to Thibault. Left side, Scott. Thibault finds Scott. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now, here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tries again. Here's Portis, and it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Thibault up again, and Howard with the second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Portis, the pass to Holiday. Back to Portis. And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
From past the arc, rebounded by Howard. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Bucks on top, leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with the chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Scott is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Now, here's Howard. After the miss from Bobby Portis. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
Hard for the defense to deal with the massive size of Howard. That kind of D does not affect a big guy like him in the slightest.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Portis finds Holiday. Back to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A 3 for DiVincenzo. But they get it back. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Teardrop shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. Harris trying to get free. Curry can't get it to go. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Now here's Curry. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Embiid finds Harris. Back to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Now here's Embiid. Basket good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Forbes can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 7. It's deflected and stolen by Jeff Teague. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. At the tip, it's good on the putback.
How about Lopez getting out as the big man with that kind of hustle in transition?
Up top, Curry. And a close game so far through the first. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much. And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Now here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality. And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Antetokounmpo up top. He's got 13. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Feeds it to Embiid. Rebound, Milwaukee. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Outside, Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 8 points.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
And an intentional foul right there. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Scott.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
The Bucks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Now, here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Here's Holiday. 2 points. That one goes. 5 points in the game.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. By himself, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now, here's Maxey. It's blocked. But they'll get another chance. The pass to Scott. Shot clock at 6. There's the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Shoots from 8. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Scott. Lays it up and banks it in. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Tucker dishes to Holiday. Out to the wing. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Passes it to Howard. And here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. From 10 feet out. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Howard misses, and there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Now the pass to Milton. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Green finds Curry. 6 to shoot. Count it.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here is Holiday. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Green. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Now here's Curry. They double team Curry. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count it. Good. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Now, Giannis just plays so hard. What's not to like about the approach he has, game in and game out?
Right wing. Embiid against Lopez. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for Danny Green.
Checking in for the 76ers.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Simmons.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris's shot is off. Embiid with the steal. Got a piece of it. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Teague against Simmons. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Now, Dwight Howard's been around a long time, and his poise showed up on that big hoop.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. He gets it in there. Giannis has got 12 points in just the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But gets close, he's getting the ball.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
1:05 left to play in the final quarter.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
It falls!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Teague against Curry. Forbes can't get it to go.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Good.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now, here's Howard. So the 76ers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. Well, we are new.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. Now here is Harris. Over Durant. Harris's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris looking it over. Durant with it. Now Green defending. It's good from long range.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Brown against Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now Harden. Curry with the steal. Now Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Embiid. Finish off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Harden. Brown the pass to Durant. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Durant against Harris. Durant, no good. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Simmons. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And the basket by Harris. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Outside Durant, on the wing Brown. Durant against Scott. He gets that one.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Milton kicks to Scott. Pass to Thibault. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
The 76ers trail by 3. Now here's Milton. The 11-footer and stolen by Jordan. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Howard with it, picked up by Brown. To the middle. Maxey passes to Scott. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Harden surveying the D. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of it.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin, also Green out there, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And here is Milton. The pass to Maxey. Kicks to Scott. Dishes to Howard. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
To the wing on the left. Dinwiddie outside. Irving finds Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The 76ers trail by 8. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Scott. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Scott's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Scott to the inside. Howard kicks to Milton. And he converts the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now here's Irving. Dinwiddie left side. Passes it to Claxton. Shoots over Embiid. Claxton no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 6-point game.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Fogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right. One of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. The kick out to Brown. A shot by Harden. Wide open. It doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Curry dishes to Embiid. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Simmons against Harden. Down low. Here's KD. The kick out to Brown. Another shot. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 9.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here's Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Embiid. Now the dish to Simmons. Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And here is Durant. Here's Jordan. No good on the last second attempt there.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Brooklyn came out looking very confident. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green, and at the 3, the small forward.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Curry outside. Here's Harris, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 8.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Harden trying to get open. Jordan can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Embiid finds Green with a tie. And it's all evened up. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. That one drops for him.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. I mean, it's quite honestly what he does best in pick-and-roll situations.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 9. Brown outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Maxey comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. Milton the pass to Howard. Now here's Thybulle. Milton with it. Inside, Howard. And Griffin sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Milton the pass to Maxey. To the paint. Howard dishes to Scott. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Back to Scott. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Irving kicks to Griffin. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Howard. Just 5 on the clock.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Maxey. The pass to Milton. Pass to Howard. Now, here's Maxey.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now, Milton. Now the feed to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. Back to Harden with the shot. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Curry with the drive, and the shot goes in. And the 76ers lead by 6. Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to KD. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simple.
And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, each bucket so critical.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reversed the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Simmons against Harden. From deep. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Harris finds Jordan. KD looking around, looking to end the run. Good on the shot.
You know, you think back to his Achilles in the 2019 finals, that injury. Great to see Durant back in action. He's one of the best scorers ever. In my book, top 5 for sure.
Curry dishes to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 10. Harden outside. To the inside. Jordan. And a missed layup. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Curry passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Harden out to Harris. Jordan high post. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Outside, Simmons. Curry passes to Simmons. Pass to Harris. Lets it go. Outside for Curry. Green, the pass to Curry. Now Harris. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
Look at their number of attempts.
Oh, my goodness! That was special. Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. From the line, another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's Green with the 3. Green missing again. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. Ocean. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Young's shot is good. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now, here's Thybulle. After the miss from John Collins, Harris finds Simmons. Back to Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, look, his footwork, his balance. Simpson stays in control when attacking the defense.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Young taking his time here. There's the pass to Hunter. And he gets it to go.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Harris outside. With the teardrop. And that one is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. Keibel with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Back to Harris. Stolen by Collins. Here's Hunter. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Collins dishes to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter kicks to Young from deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Dwight Howard.
Such a strong player. Even when you hit Capella, he still possesses the muscle to get it done.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when your teammates out in front, get them to rock.
Now here's Williams. Gallinari outside. Dishes it to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Here's Huerter. The three. Atlanta again missing. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Maxey passes to Howard. Left side, Scott. Shot clock at 6. Curry can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Huerter. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Curry passes to Howard. Outside for Curry. Back to Howard. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Williams with the ball. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Seth Curry is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Milton in at the small forward position. Now here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Gallinari outside. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Back to Milton. Down low. Howard, the pass to Maxey. To the middle. Scott kicks to Howard. Passes to Curry. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Reddish with the slam.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Okongwu's shot is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And there's the pass to Howard. Out to the wing. Pass to Milton. Down low. And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Capella. Left side Collins. Kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Capella. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Simmons pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And that's an intentional foul. It's stolen by Green. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars? Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Outside Collins. To the inside, Capella. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Embiid. Here's Simmons, and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Young outside. He dishes it to Collins. Back to Young. But Trae. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. 5-0 fight Simmons. And that one, good. Now it's a 4-76ers lead.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Young passes to Capella. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Good work defensively by Capella.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And they'll keep possession. Pass to Young. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the... And that does it for our halftime show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5. Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And here's Young. Lob pass to Capella. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Young fires away from outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The 76ers leading by 8. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Young against Simmons. Tries it from 9. Young finds Capella. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Tobias Harris. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now here's Milton. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Herter. Count that one.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Passes it to Scott. Now, here's Maxey. He kicks it to Howard. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today, but you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now, here's Milton. Outside Curry. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Proving he can be crafty. Howard takes pride in fooling defenders and getting them to jump.
He's off on the second.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And Herter gets it to go. Philadelphia leading by 9. 1:04 left in the third quarter. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. And the pass to Herter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Outside Curry. There's the dish to Scott. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Williams inside the line. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. Howard is out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Curry in at the 2. Now here's Curry. Back to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. They double team Curry. From 12 feet out. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Herter. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Curry. Goes back up. Howard misses, and there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Atlanta's shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Young, and Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. The 3-ball drops in the tray. And the 76ers lead by 13.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Now, here's Thibault. Outside for Simmons. Three-pointer by Embiid. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
6'6", Bogdanovich has the height to throw it down.
Simmons against Young. Simmons left side. Thibault the bounce pass. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
And here's Young from the arc. They grab their own miss.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Simmons after Clint Capella's bucket. Here's Thibault. No good on the triple.
You can't hit that one. Your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
And the dunk by Capella.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Philadelphia with the ball after Clint Capella's bucket. Pass to Thibault. Kicks it to Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. No one near him. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's 8 points for Joel Embiid. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 11. Outside Bogdanovich. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the contact, and then just finishing through.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now Hunter. And here's Young from the arc.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons stays after his man. He's not letting him get comfortable.
Embiid, the pass to Green. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Green deciding where to go with it. And a wide open look for Simmons. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Collins. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harris outside. Simmons on the wing. Back to Harris. Outside Green. The pass to Embiid. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Thibault. Harris with it. He's guarded by Collins. Lets it go from deep. But they recover it. Embiid kicks to Green. And the 3-ball is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The countdown is on. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
DiVincenzo.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
How about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with a steal?
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Harris. Off on the layup.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Bucks. Harris outside. Harris missing again. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 4. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo knocks down the 3-ball. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Lopez over to help. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Throws up. And Holiday throws it down.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday. Running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Green dishes to Embiid. Will it go? The shot will not fall. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 9. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it falls over the rim and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Milton. And here is Howard. Back to Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Portis kicks to Connaughton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey passes to Milton. It's rebounded by Portis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Teague. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's... And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game and football.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
PJ Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks leading by 9. Outside Teague. Passes it to Connaughton. He kicks it to Forbes. And Teague has it in the corner. The Bucks working the ball around. Tucker the pass to Portis. It's a very good look and converts. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Scott with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Here's Milwaukee now. Inside, here's Tucker. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Teague up top. The pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. Portis kicks to Teague. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 13.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Curry. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Teague. Not a lot of room. It's stolen by Milton. He's all alone. Finished off the break. Maxi's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. And stolen by Howard. And he gets the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. The dish now to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Shoots from 14. It's stolen by Harris. Now here's Thibault, guarded by Holiday, and slam dunk by Harris.
You've got to know that Harris is their go-to option right now offensively. He's consistently looking to score the basketball for this team.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the more Giannis works on these kind of shots, and trust me, he is, the better he'll become.
Simmons against Giannis. And it's Simmons penetrating. And it's sent back by Lopez. Harris's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 11. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Deflects the pass. 2 on the clock. No good on the layup. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside of that. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. And he might not get all the attention, but you talk about smooth scoring wings. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Hart.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Simmons passes to Thybulle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Bucks leading by 13.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo to the paint. Here's Lopez, and he lays it straight in. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
They get it back. Giannis dishes to Lopez. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Simmons. He's got 8. Harris outside. Launches it. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The 76ers trail by 16. The drive by Green, and he banks in the layup.
And for a guy who once had few, if any, dribble drive skills coming into the league, you have to like Green's aggressiveness.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Bucks miss again. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And they go to the intentional foul. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Bucks leading by 14. Forbes the pass to Teague. The three. No good on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Milton finds Curry. Puts up a three. But he recovers it. Passes it to Howard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Curry, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 8 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Portis, the pass to Teague. Forbes. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. The 76ers trail by 14. Milton finds Scott. Now here's Maxey. Teague covering. Now the pass to Howard. And he gets the bucket.
Howard establishing some confidence now down low. Just get him the ball and let him take care of business.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
What mastery from Simmons. Fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
And Simmons drops them both. And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Forbes. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Portis. Back to Forbes. Outside Portis. Clock at 4. Kicks it to Forbes. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And it's good, 2 points. That's 12 points for Ben Simmons.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Pass to Portis. And here is Howard. It's tipped. Thibault with the ball. Howard trying to free himself up. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Joel Embiid. Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. Back to Teague. Inside. And stolen by Thibault. Now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Embiid drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And stolen by Howard. And now Philadelphia on the break. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And the first one at the line is good.
He drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young. So his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple of years.
Howard in the post, defended by DiVincenzo.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Giannis. That's tipped, but he gets it back. And again, the turnover by the Bucks. Here's Simmons. 1:56 left in the game. Embiid trying to break loose. Simmons passes to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Middleton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Embiid.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter, and the shot goes in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Here's Simmons. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Misses the layup. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Drains the three-pointer.
Now, Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Harris kicks to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Howard, the pass to Harris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A nice shot by Howard.
And Howard doing a great job showing his ability to score in a critical situation.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. For 3, Middleton. And so the Bucks take the win. It was all right, David. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.